So I got some rare new avocado scions shipped to me at Rare Avocado Growers. So this is one of them. It's called a Hallwood. These originate from Northern California. I also received what's called a Jackpot. I also received what's called a Foothills Giant. And I also received what's called a Black Fuerte. So apparently like a Fuerte, but just black fruit, not green when ready to eat. So a couple tips on grafting. There's a ton of grafting videos out there, but I'll give you a couple things I've learned over the years, though I'm not near as efficient as some grafters. Anyway, if you're grafting something in a pot, you want something healthy that's got a lot of push to it. Unhealthy plants are unlikely to take the grafts near as well as a healthy, pushing, vibrant plant. So look for something healthy in a pot to graft onto. If you're grafting onto a tree, you also want a push to it. Ideally active growth that's currently flushing out with new leaves, something active, but also a good time of the year. You don't want real high heat, and you want to graft in like shaded. This is actually in a hoop house, so this still might get a little too much sun, but at least it's shading some of the direct harsh rays. Next thing to consider, very important, is you want actual buds on the bud stick. So this is an example of kind of small, undeveloped buds. You want them kind of large and swollen, but not busting out in leaves yet. This is better than no buds at all. I've seen people try and use bud sticks or scions without buds whatsoever, and they're just asking for trouble. It's going to either take a long time or it won't work at all. So another key important thing. Another thing is it's very critical to match the diameter. This is the scion. This is what we're replicating. And this is the rootstock. So where it's grafted in there, you want as close as you can possibly get to a matching the diameter. Next, fourth thing, very important when grafting, is you want to wrap the graft very tight. I'm not sure if you can get it too tight unless you're just squeezing out the juice. But any loose graft right in here is likely to fail. You want that nice and firm. Some people will kind of knot up the parafilm and wrap it in a single tight roll. Also, I've seen some people use rubber bands. Once they're grafting, they'll put rubber bands to tighten up the graft. But that's critical also. Also, in the cut in here, you want smooth. You want it to match. You don't want unevenness, like real curvy. You want it as smooth as you can make it, so everything matches nice and smooth and tight. If it's bumpy and wavy, you won't be able to tighten it enough to bring those contacts together. So that's another critical factor when you're grafting. Also, you don't want this tree in stress. Of course, you don't want to under or over water, but you want push. The fastest my grafts take is about 2 weeks that they'll push out through the parafilm. If you got a real successful graft, other grafts can take 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Generally, I consider it a loss if by 6 or 7 weeks it's not pushing out at all. Those I just don't waste my time on. I'll cut them off and try again. Those are my tips on grafting. Any questions, let me know. But the video is mainly on avocado grafting and the new variety of scions that I got for new avocado varieties to be producing in the future. Thanks for watching.